Want to tell us about tonight's game, Coach?
Well, tonight's game was more of a disappointment than anything else. After that New Mexico game, I thought we'd come out just a little bit better and function a little bit better, even though we put points on the board tonight. And we didn't put none on in New Mexico, but we put points on the board, and we left about 3 touchdowns on the field. From a defensive standpoint of view, I felt they outmuscled us up front, and they created some big holes for those running backs, and they play action pass. Our secondary is all freshmen, and I'm not making an excuse for them, but they get, they're going to make freshman mistakes. They got caught on that play action pass. They had big play opportunities, and then that number 25, he broke our backs. When we tried to get back into the game, that number 25 broke our backs. He's a tremendous young man. He's a tremendous return guy, and he scored one against Georgia Tech. I saw it last week. I said, my God, a guy can run against Georgia Tech, and we did everything in our power to stop him, but he was just a little bit too much for us. So they got a good football team. I give them all the credit in the world, and they deserve that win tonight. I don't think we did anything to. I think we tried to climb back into the game, but we couldn't climb back. They never let us climb back in this game. If it was our fault or their fault, or they're not allowing us, but it was kind of a two-way sword there for me. And it was a tough game. It was a very tough game. Disappointing loss, and I just told the guys that, hey, in life, you're gonna have some ups and downs, and I wanted to win, and they wanted to win, and we went out to win, but it didn't happen. And so that's the way we had to come in and accept it and move on to the next game. We can't sit here now and lick our wounds too long. We got to get ready to play the next one.
Speaking of the next game, where are you off to, and what do you expect?
Well, we're off to Alcorn, and they're a good football team. They won the championship last year, and they're in our area, meaning that they're in the East. We're in the East, and so it's an important SWAC game for us, because now we want to make a run at it. We may have lost tonight, but the run to that title is still available for us. It's a long season ahead. And my dreams and I think the kids' dreams are to see if we can get down to Houston. And that's what it's all about. We all started out together trying to get down to Houston. I don't think these kids will quit. As a matter of fact, they're too young to know any better. You know what I'm saying? They're too young to quit. And, they're going to get bounced back and play tough again next week and play their hearts out. And I believe in this team. I believe in it with all my heart and soul. That this is going to be developed into one of the finest football programs. On this side, in the East, that people are going to be surprised. Right now they're saying, oh well, look at Valley. They lost again. Look at Valley, but I guarantee you, just hold up a minute and just be patient. These guys are going to prove a lot of people wrong.
Coach, you kind of talked about a lot of young talent on the field. It seemed like you had a bright spot in native Greenwood native.
There's no doubt about it. He was a big catch for us. Everybody in the country wanted him, and he went away and got eligible. Thanks to our fantastic academic department. He made eligibility, and he's out there playing. And he's a bright spot from Greenwood. He's probably one of the best football players that came out of Greenwood in a long time, and will be probably one of the best football players at Valley in a long, long time. He's a spark for us. We just got to find us a quarterback that's going to be stable in there, that can move the football for us, stability wise, and we got to keep people pressure us. They're trying to pressure us to death up front. We got a new offensive tackle who's only a freshman, and a young man, but they know we're young, and so they're trying to take advantage of our youth. That's why you find them coming out and play action pass early in the game, or blitzing us real hard, because they know we're a young team, and I would do it too. But we're growing, gaining experience by that.
Coach, you all got off to a slow start, but the momentum picked up right before you went into halftime. What were you all out there telling them? Because they got excited out there on the field, and seemingly that's where they seemingly got their mojo, if you will.
Well, one thing, they're not quitters, and if you let them know what's going on, if you tell them what's happening out there, and you can put them in the right place, they inspire themselves. A lot of these guys came from winning programs. They didn't come from losing programs where they're going to roll over on you. We made sure that the guys that we brought in this year came from winning programs, and that was important because they know how to win, and they're not going to quit. They're going to take a long time, even to the last minute tonight. When that defense went back on the field, they took one knee. They came out ready to play football. It's a fine group of guys, and I'm never going to turn my back on them. these guys are a fine group of guys and they're giving everything they got. And it's going to come down to the wire, and you're going to see us somewhere in that picture when it's all said and done.